Good morning from Rome. We have some very ambitious plans for the day that involve catching a 6:20 a.m. train from Roma Termini to La Spezia. And if everything goes well, we'll be exploring the Cinque Terre today, so stick around. Cinque Terre is one of Italy's most iconic and breathtaking destinations, and we're taking you on a whirlwind one-day trip through this stunning region of the Italian Riviera. With crystal clear blue water and pastel-colored houses, the 5 towns of the Cinque Terre feel unreal. We've got one day to explore, and we're filling it with beautiful views, delicious food, and free hikes. Let's get started. Well, mission 1, get to La Spezia, was complete.
I'd say we did a good job of that. Once we got to La Spezia, we dropped our bags off at a store that is also a partner with a baggage storage company.
We used the app Bounce to find Luggage Storage because we are transiting from Rome to Florence. That's our ultimate goal for today. But we're being super ambitious by also trying to do a side trip to Cinque Terre. So we stored our luggage at an electronics store that's like not even a 5-minute walk from La Spezia train station. Super easy, quick, simple. We booked online. Now we're back at La Spezia train station. We bought train tickets to go to Levanto. That's our first stop. It's not officially part of Cinque Terre, but we want to check it out. Also, it is super busy here. We highly recommend booking your tickets in advance. Cinque Terre is a very popular day trip, and it's also a very popular cruise ship destination. And we happened to see a cruise ship is in port today as we pulled up to La Spezia.
If you don't use the website or the app to purchase your tickets, you're going to be in a long line.
Very long. You might miss a lot of trains, and they're not super frequent, so highly recommend booking your tickets online in advance. Now we're going to catch the train.
We made it to Levanto.
Woohoo! It's a town north of Cinque Terre, so it's not officially part of the national park. Levanto isn't part of Cinque Terre, but it's a great jumping off point for visiting the area. It's very laid back and has a huge beach perfect for relaxing with significantly fewer crowds than its neighbors.
Yeah, it's a beautiful town. It's got a very nice beach.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't really have time to swim because we are starving. So we're gonna head into the Cinque Terre, pick one of the towns, and have some lunch. Let's see what we find. We made it to Vernazza. Woo! We have no idea what we're gonna find for lunch, but we are starving, so let's get to it. We've taken like 20 steps away from the station, and already this place is significantly busier than Levanto. So, I mean, we knew that going into it. The Cinque Terre is so popular with day trippers everywhere.
We found our first bit of food at La Bottega del Frito. We got a frito misto, which is like a fried mix of seafood and vegetables. There's got like shrimp, anchovies, and calamari in there. Let's give it a try. Anchovy first. It's supposed to be really good here. Nice salt flavor. The outer batter's not super crispy. Let's try some calamari. One of my favorites. I like that one. Very well seasoned. A little crispier on the batter too. Overall, that's very good. Definitely a must try.
After a lunch of fried food, we wanted something a little more refreshing. And also it's super hot out, so we got some gelato, which also happens to be right next to the fried food place. It's Gelato Amore Mio, and it's artisanal gelato made fresh daily. I got pesca and fragola, which is peach and strawberry. That is so good and so refreshing. Oh my gosh. And it's melting. And there's actual bits of strawberry and peach in here. Don't know if you can see that, but it is wonderful. Jeremy got a little more adventurous. He got strawberry and basil. Fresh made basil. It's the flavor of the day. Let's see if it goes well with strawberry. That is so refreshing. Wow. These are so good. And they're only €3 each. Well, now that we have full stomachs, for better or for worse, we've decided to go look for a good viewpoint of Vernazza.
Which means going upstairs.
Recipe for cramps.
Let's go check it out. Well, we made it up to one of the best viewpoints of Vernazza.
We hiked part of the trail to Cornelia. This is before the official checkpoint, so anyone can do it. You don't need the access to the Cinque Terre trail system. And it's like 250 meters, mostly uphill.
Yeah. Takes about 5 minutes or 6.
10 if you stop and take a lot of photos. But it is worth it. The view is incredible. Cinque Terre is Italian for the 5 lands, and it refers to 5 towns: Monterosso al Mare, Vernazza, Cornelia, Manarola, and Rio Maggiore. These towns are all part of a national park, and the really cool thing is that there are hiking trails connecting all these towns. If you want to hike from town to town, you need to buy a Cinque Terre card so that you have access to the trail system. Otherwise, you can't do that. The cool thing about the Cinque Terre card is that you can also have access to unlimited use of the trains, so if you get tired of hiking from town to town, you can also take the train from town to town, which is nice. Even if you're not interested in hiking from town to town, we recommend hiking at least a little bit so that you can get some really incredible views, and you don't need access with the card to do that, just like we saw when we hiked up to the viewpoint overlooking Vernazza. As you can see, we're on a boat. We are taking the ferry from one town to another. It is an awesome, scenic way to do something a little different, and you get epic views of the towns from the water, so we highly recommend this option. Today hasn't exactly gone as planned, but honestly, nothing about today was planned in the first place, so it's truly a miracle that we're even here. We did not plan our time well, and we kind of missed a boat to get to where we wanted to go, so we had to catch a train. The train was delayed, all this nonsense. Basically, our time has been eaten up, and we have a lot less time in Manarola than we thought we would. We have enough time to buy gelato, though. We got limone and melone, and I can't tell you how excited I am. It is so hot, it is so humid. We have been doing a lot of hiking and stairs today. This is calling my name. It's like biting into a fresh, ice-cold melon. It is wonderful. This is a good way to end a spontaneous day trip to Cinque Terre. We are going to catch the train to Florence. It's going to be a lot of work to get there, but we are checking into an Airbnb, and we're going to have a couple days in Florence, so we will see you there. Sometimes when you're traveling on trains in Italy, you luck out and you get dedicated luggage storage. And sometimes you're on stupid regional trains with full-sized suitcases, and you have to sit separately, and you really have to wedge your stuff in there. So pick your train wisely when you're traveling through Italy. After exploring Cinque Terre for hours in the hot sun, we were exhausted, so we settled in for the 3-hour ride to Florence. It was a long, fun day filled with beautiful views, and we're glad you joined us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Once we got to La Spezia, we
Dropped our bags off. Now we just have to catch the train, and
we made it to Levanto. What? Well, I found our first bit of food at La Bottega del
Frito. We hiked part of the trail to Cinque Terre. We hiked part of the trail to Cinque Terre is Cinque Terre is Italian for 5 towns, and it's. We even recommend just a little bit so that you can get some. Oh my gosh, just like we saw when we hiked up